So the competency crisis with the Grand Wizards of the Coast is surreal. This is what I've been saying. When a company starts doing shit like what was it, Mexican orcs, right? It's a symptom. It's a symptom that the company is so woke that there is no way any talented person can possibly work at the company. Like, no, seriously, have you tried living next to a woke person? Do you know how judgmental they are? Do you know how easily offended they are? Can you even imagine being at the office with such a person? Like, if you have any talent, you're going to bounce. So what ends up happening is that the most talentless people are going to work there, and you're going to end up with funny situations like this. Apparently, they gave out player manuals for people to review early as part of a promotional campaign. And they said that on August the 1st is when the review embargo lifts. So basically, you get your player handbook, you're allowed to look through it, and then when August the 1st comes, you make a video about it, and you profit, right? Because, like, no one else has access to it, everyone clicks your channel, everyone wants to see what it's about. Now, apparently, the company is using the DMCA system in an abusive way. We're going to talk about that in a bit, but they're also striking their own affiliates. It's fucking mind-boggling, right? So, like, the company gives you the player handbook, and they're allowing you to make a review, because that's why they're giving it to you. They're not giving it to you so you play with your mom in her basement alone, right? No, like, they want you to review the product, and the people that didn't review the product are completely bewildered that their channel got a strike. And they're saying, it's like, look, despite fulfilling Wizards' D&D request for the flip-through video, I was issued a copyright strike on my channel. The strike terminates your channel. I don't think going over the 2024 PHB is worth losing my channel. I've been working since 2017. And there's other people, some of them managed to get it cleared up. But again, like, this shouldn't be an issue in the first place. Like, it's very distressing for a content creator, you know, to associate itself with a brand like the Grand Wizards, and you're doing everything they're asking, and then you're getting a strike on your channel. And then they're like, oh, whoops, we're sorry. I mean, the content creator was doing the Grand Wizards a favor. So, as you can see here, they were able to clear it up. The strike was removed this morning. But there's, like, many content creators that are having this issue. Now, the DMCA itself is not to be used in order to protect you from reviews or criticisms. That's another thing that I didn't see the media mentioning. Right? Like, the DMCA system exists because society knows you slaved hard over a piece of paper in order to make the most ugly female characters ever, to make them look like they're transitioning, to make all these Mexican orcs so that you can fight against systemic racism and the systemic systems of capitalist heteronormative America and all the other bullshit that they've been saying, right? And you're sanitizing the jokes and you're sanitizing the story. It's a lot of work. And society thinks you should be paid for that work. You should be able to sell your book for $120 to the wealthiest people on the fucking planet, right? So you can all be bourgeois, and you can all shake hands amongst each other and congratulate yourself on being excellent human beings, and you're saving the planet, and you're doing environmentalist work, and whatever other horseshit you're convincing yourself with. But basically, the DMCA is there so that other people don't just take your book and then print it and either sell it themselves or give it away for free, right? Like, that's why the DMCA exists. The DMCA does not exist to protect you from criticism. So if a person was to somehow get their hands on a player manual, maybe someone broke a street date, maybe one of your employees actually stole the manual and give it to someone else, the DMCA is not there to protect you from that, because that would still be fair use. Now, there are other legal ways you can actually fight against the person, right? Like, you can have, well, where did you get your book? And if they can't justify where they got it from, like, that could be legal issues. But just because, like, someone has access to a book, which can even be a legal way that they have access to, you can't actually strike their channel. But what I think is happening, and this is my personal opinion, is that they hired a third party to do this shit, and they want to strike down any criticism. So, because of this, they end up doing collateral damage. Either that, or genuinely the people that they hire are so fucking incompetent that they're incapable of looking at the list of names which the company has affiliated itself with and make sure that they don't strike the work from those players. And it's so stupid, like, apparently they have to blur out the pages. Like, unless you're going to show page after page of the manual so, like, someone can see it all. But like, even then, right? Like, let's assume someone doesn't want to buy the product and is just, like, looking at a YouTube video. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to, like, print screen every single page, every single frame, so that they now have, like, the entire book? Like, come on, it's 2024. If people actually want to find something, they will. Right? So, install the Nuvo on your book or some shit and stop striking down people, because it's not going to do anything besides harvest you more bad will from the community. I'm genuinely curious what the fuck is in the player manual that they genuinely don't want people to see. Like, do you think it's like a Last of Us event where Joel dies and they're, like, trying to prevent that from going public because they know the backlash? I can't really imagine any other reason. Like why exactly would they behave like this? Because there have been other tabletop games out there that didn't have to do this. And there have been also other Dungeons & Dragons editions in the past that also didn't have to do this. I mean, for fuck's sakes, there's comic books and mangas, and you have, like, people reviewing page after page of them, and they still don't get copyright strikes. Usually this is, like, free publicity, right? Which makes me think they're not actually happy with their own product. I can't explain it any other way, but, like, if it's an amazing product, right? If this was back during, I don't know, 2016 or something like that, and you have, like, a new Dungeons & Dragons coming out, like, people would be hyped. People would want to know more. They would, like, go to those channels and find out what you added and then buy the book. Because at the end of the day, even if you actually know everything that's in the book from a YouTube video, you still want to have the actual player manual so that when you're playing, you're browsing through the pages and you're finding the information you need, right? So this is beyond absurd. It's possible, like, the rumors are that the people that criticized it, they're the ones that got copyright striked. And the ones that praised it didn't, but I haven't confirmed it, so I can't know for sure. Still, it's just, like, these companies, man, like, they're struggling so hard to farm as much bad will from the internet as humanly possible. It begs the question, who do they think their customers are, though? Like, who are they actually making a product for? Because I don't know, it's like they're making it for the journalists and the academics, I guess, because they keep pissing people off to the point where, as you can see, you now have articles written about this. But anyway, I'll do a review now, right? Like, this is how you can review it without getting a DMCA. It's shit. It's utter shit. Take my word for it, don't buy it, save yourself the money. My opinion, based on what I've seen so far, complete horseshit. Is that a good review enough? Am I going to get DMCA'd for it? Well, there you go. Well, I can't show anything. I would show you how shit it is. But since I would get the FCA, you guys have to use your imagination. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.